Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to speak and go. What's up, y'all?
Here I go.
Yes, I am back. It has been a minute, but I am back with another video. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. We just don't have any time to waste today. We're just gonna get right into the shade. First, we have Lil Wayne coming at us with all types of foolishness, just a whole bunch of ignorance. But what else would you expect from Lil Wayne? Sitting here talking about black lives don't matter, rich lives matter, just a whole bunch of mess. Basically, how I feel about this, it's very obvious Lil Wayne has a self-hate problem. I mean, let's be honest. This is the same man who has made comments. I remember he was in the blogs one time for making demeaning comments toward a darker complexion model, basically saying, I'm already dark skinned. I don't need a dark skinned female. Give me some yellow bones, some red bones, but we don't need any dark skinned females. We're not gonna allow them into our room. So for him to make a comment like this, I'm not very surprised. What I can say, however, is that from now on, I'm just not going to be supporting him. I feel like the more artists is coming out and saying ignorant stuff like this, we as black people shouldn't be supporting it. And that's just how I feel about it. I'm tired of these black artists and black athletes making it out of the hood and thinking that just because they made it out that they can say whatever they want out of their mouths. Not really understanding why you would say something of that nature. I just think it's foolish. But then again, what type of comments can I expect from somebody who doesn't even have I think you dropped out of school in 8th grade? Yeah, so not really a lot to say about that there. And also, too, I'm confused because there's a video of him at his concert screaming and chanting that Black Lives Matter, but when you got in an interview, you acted like you don't know what that is. So I'm just confused, are you Black Lives Matter or do they not? But yeah, Lil Wayne, if you ever see this, I just want you to know that you sounded very foolish in this interview. You lost a fan. I can't say that I'm a fan of yours anymore. And I'm not going to roast you too bad. I'm going to leave the fact that you do look like a gremlin and the son of Satan out of this entirely, because that doesn't really have anything to do with your intellect or your ability to, make sense of what you said in this interview. But, yeah, moving on. Donald Trump is our new president, and people are going up in arms about that. Everybody is talking about they're going to move to Canada, and I'm still confused about how that's going to work out, because how are y'all going to move to Canada when some of y'all have barely moved out of your mother's houses? I feel like now, black people and minorities across the board, now is just the time for us to pull together. I'm not so much worried about Trump. Well, I am worried about Trump, but it's not Trump that scares me. It's the fact that he really has supporters out here who are perpetuating this message of hate and, intolerance. And I think that's what scares me the most. I think it scares me the most that we have people out here, who are now posting on Twitter and Facebook that they're going to go and grab a female and they just think nothing of it. That frightens me as a female. And, as a black person, it frightens me that a president that was endorsed by the KKK is now going to be running my country that I live in. So how I feel about it is us as black people, as minorities, just across the board, we need to pull together. Now is not the time to be going back and forth, bringing each other down, tearing each other down. We need to be lifting each other up whenever we get the chance. And we need to be doing that now more than ever, because look at who we have running our country. At the end of the day, he still is the president. But what I believe is that if we come together and we put forth a message of love, love is going to win over hate every single time. So I'm not too much worried about Donald Trump and his message of hatred. I just feel like we all need to come together, and now's the time to really just build each other up. Another thing, people need to stop going off of what they hear on social media as well. Trump cannot send anybody back to Africa. Well, he cannot send anybody to Africa, period. He can't send anybody back to Africa because we didn't come from Africa. We were born in America just like he was. So for you guys to even think that that's a possibility is pretty ridiculous. Trump can't do anything like that. So yeah. And lastly, I just want to talk about some of these artists in the 757. I'm not going to say any names because I'm not talking about anybody in particular. But if I do say something and you do feel guilty about it, then I guess I am talking about you. Mainly, I'm just so tired of these local artists and their Hollywood attitudes. I'm a big believer in karma. I definitely believe what goes around comes around. And I don't believe in being prideful no matter how good you are or how good you think you are, because there's always somebody better than you. I'm not understanding why some of these local artists have such Hollywood mindsets that they have, especially when they are staying right down the street from you and everybody else, you know? And another thing I'm not understanding is in your music, you're talking like you're balling out of control, yet you still stay like in the same neighborhoods as everybody else. So how are you Hollywood? How are you anything? And then some of y'all are just so disrespectful. Like, I'm not understanding. If somebody gives you the platform to be able to do something, to be able to promote yourself and build your brand, why would you disrespect those people? That doesn't make any sense to me. Also, if somebody gives you the opportunity to promote yourself and build your brand on their platform, I'm not understanding why you would act like a diva and take advantage of them and just try to steal the show and just make it all about you. Yeah, like I said, not talking about anybody in particular, but if you see this and you feel a certain way, then I am talking about you. The thing that people fail to realize is that you attract more flies with honey than vinegar. If you're being rude and arrogant toward people, then nobody's going to want to work with you and help you build your brand. Being nice to people goes a long way, and I think some of y'all fail to realize that. You're not going to build your fan base if you continue just being rude to people and acting like you're hot stuff when you're not. You're just starting out. You know, there's no reason for you to be acting this way and going all Kanye on people when you're still living the same regular life as everybody else. If you care so much about your brand, then you would think that you would want people to have a positive taste in their mouth when they hear your name. And they're not going to have a positive taste in their mouth if you continue to act like this. Stop acting like a diva. Stop acting and going all Kanye on people and going all Hollywood on people when you're not Hollywood. Stop trying to come for other artists who are doing similar things as you just because you feel a little insecure maybe. I'm not really understanding the reason. But yeah, stop trying to start beef with other artists. If anything, you should be trying to collab with each other and trying to help make each other better. Just saying, you know, everybody's just starting out. We're all trying to do our thing. We're all young, trying to make it. Nobody should be trying to beef back and forth with each other. Everybody should be trying to work together for the greater good and just build their brand and be more productive. But everybody wants to be petty and go back and forth. Like, there's really no reason for that. We're all trying to make it, so let's just, yeah. That's all I got for y'all today. Not really too much ranting, just some stuff I wanted to get off my chest. As always, comment, you know, like, subscribe. Share with me your thoughts in the comment box below. I'm always open to new ideas and everything. I got a birthday coming up Saturday. I'm gonna be 20, so hey, turn up. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, y'all, and I'm thinking about doing something special for y'all when I reach 100. So yeah, like, share, do all that good stuff. Let's get to 100 and then
200 and 400 and 600
all the way till I get to 1K. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Got a blast.